Alright, this should work. Okay, good. I'm going to try one more thing real quick. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. I don't know why I can't hear it yet. Oh, I see. Oh god, that's very loud, isn't it? That's very loud. Oh my god. Apologies for the technical delays. I am not uh, very well versed with this, and oh my god, it's capturing all my clicks. Oh, I gotta stop that. Okay. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna fix this real quick. Alright, maybe this will work? We'll see. Try this. Sorry, I'm just gonna take a look and see what it's sounding like. Okay, it's a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down. You might hear my breathing. I don't have a pop filter or anything. This is like a cheap mic headphone thing I bought at like a bargain store. So, yeah, screw it. Okay. Well, I think that's enough prep time. This will not, just to preface, this won't be including stuff from Stan's time in other bands like 5 Feet of Air, and I forget the other one. I could not find the name of it. And yeah, there's probably stuff I'll forget. So if there's any year that I forget something and you want to mention it, just go ahead. I have everything set up into playlists, and, well, not everything, but I've got some of the stuff. I'll be using the wiki page to help me out, as well as the Newgrounds for the Stan SB stuff. Oh god, that was a bad noise. I'm sorry if the microphone picked that up. Okay. Alright, so I guess let's go ahead. So we'll start with the very beginning, or at least the earliest available and easy to find one, which is 2007. Now, I'm going to put this one as an honorary S, because, you know, it started everything. It would be kind of heresy to not put it in S, but we are going to take listen to a couple of these. I will be listening to some of the stuff that I know won't get this live stream / video copyright claimed, just to help with it, but in honesty, I don't love a lot of the early stuff, because it's really dated D&B design, but you know, nothing that exists today would exist without it. So, I've never seen this one. I like its name. I'm gonna make sure it's capturing this. Okay, good. That is certainly dated. It's not terrible. Alright, volume mixer, you can go away now. That'd be great. Go. Can you go away, please? Oh my god. Okay. Well, I guess this volume mixer is here for whatever reason now. Oh, that was loud. Okay. I don't know if the volume is kept limited. I'm not sure. I'm gonna... Okay, that's fine. Audio output capture, I guess. I've never done a stream like this, so forgive me if the audio suddenly jumps too high or something. This is not something I'm used to. Okay, anyway. That was Genus, or Genus, whatever you want to call it. What's a classic one? I guess this one is classic. This one is on YouTube, I think. Uploaded by Keychain. I can only hear audio in my right ear, so I won't get the full experience, but that's okay. I tried to window capture this, but it's going to capture my display because apparently window capturing is not fun to do. Yeah, I have the chat open. I'll answer anything that needs to be answered. Let's see. We'll listen to clips of 2 more of these, I think. The flight. So, you know, very simple, as it even says there, and one more. I don't know about this one. This is a cool title. A lot of Stan's early stuff was leaned a lot more heavily into liquid, rather than, you know, whatever the current stuff he does is. Very, wow. Oh my god, burp. Okay. My voice cracks a lot, doesn't it? That's okay. But it leans more into the ambient side of things, which really isn't the kind of DMV I like, but that probably made a noise. Okay, sorry. Alright, anyway, so we've got that done. I think there may be... okay. Yeah, we're not there yet. Next, 2008. Now this one is just going to be without any honorary S or anything. Everything from here on out will be how I think about it legitimately. And I don't really like a lot of the stuff from 2008. I remember this one wasn't too bad. Okay, this one's actually pretty good. Very Hydra Eyes-esque style of base design. That's actually pretty cool. Oops. Let's see. Eel. Okay, this sounds like Throne. I'm not gonna lie. A foundation to the point of collapse. Yeah, this sounds like early Throne. For reference. I almost forgot to put this in one of those playlists. Actually, I've got an idea. So let's pause this. These sound really eerily similar. So put that one here. Well, I can't quite sync them up, but you'll hear it gives me extreme vibes to that. I know a lot of this stuff, or some of this stuff, ended up turning into later Stan SB stuff. I don't know which of them and which didn't. I know that there was one called Salsa that became Satisfied. I don't even know if that one's on here. It is not, but that's okay. I think I've posted this one. I don't know. No, I haven't. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. That is very weird. That's pretty unique. And we'll do one more. Faces of War. There's a couple of things I forgot to put in playlists. No, I didn't. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, overall, I don't really like the stuff from that year. Comment for the... Oh, nice. I feel like it might be a little heretical to put it in F, but yeah, that's what I feel. Not really stuff I'd love. Now, a lot of the 2009 stuff isn't here, but rather on YouTube. We'll listen to a couple of the things here, or parts of a couple of things here. Well, that's a really recent comment. So yeah, this is more close to the beginning Liquidity stuff he put out. Oh, I remember this. I remember this melody. I don't remember from where. I've heard that melody before. That's honestly, I think that might be ripped off from something else. Or maybe it's from another Stan SB ID. I have no idea. There's too many. That's loud. That's very loud. Yeah, this is very loud. Waveform shows it. Okay, so I think that's enough of that. So with 2009, that's when there were proper stuff. I'm sorry for the YouTube ads. I don't really have choice over that. But this is, I think, the very beginning one. And as it says here, he's 16 years old. I haven't listened to this one a lot. I think this one, parts of this became Give Them Help. Yeah, that is the Give Me Hell sort of intro. Is it? Now I'm curious. Or, yep. Oh, I think you're right, actually. Yeah, this one is what became Give Them Hell, I remember. The intro, definitely. I think there's some other stuff in here that made it into other tracks. I think I remember there being something that sounded like Sandblast in here. Okay, those are some cool drums. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I like those. I like those. Still very old design. Yeah, so that one's still not really my style of D&B, but it's classic. Smudge, I don't know why this is a meme. I've forgotten the context of why this became kind of a topic for meme speak, but, you know, it did. Or at least in some parts. I don't like this one very much. Thanks, quick forms. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is probably my least favorite of the Stanisby stuff. Or the pre-vocal Stanisby stuff. Maybe not my least favorite, but I guess it'd be more accurate to say my least favorite of the Stanisby non-vocal Christie stuff. I'm not enough of a dedicated fan to listen through all of the old Stanisby instrumentals, because, again, none of them are really to my liking. I know people that love them, but I don't. This was the first, to give credit, 2009 is the year he actually started posting, or he got put into Liquidity. Not going to give it an honorary S, but it does have some importance. And of course, the classic. This one is good. This one's really good. I know Keychain loves this one. Alright, let's see. We're gonna listen to a little bit of this one. This one's really good. It's the first vocal track he ever released, and I think he was still like 16 at this point. This one is like... This one probably holds up all of 2009 on its back. Yep, it's that's what I noticed too. It's the Good Time intro starts the exact same way, and I think that's intentional. I think that's a reference of some kind, because it's literally the exact same ping. Yeah. I think, as cool as Tears in the Remake would be, I don't think he legally can do that, since it's a sample that's probably copyrighted from Blade Runner. I think now that he's like a proper artist and all that, it would be quite the legal disaster. I don't really know, but I would think so. I mean, that's surprising that it's not on purpose. It's like too close. All the Fox IDs. Yeah, Tears and Rain without the tears in rain. So, do I have a pun for this? Do I have a joke? I forgot to eat a cracker. Hang on. I like that bit quite a bit. This is a cool part. I like this little section here. There's one weird thing about Tears in Rain that I don't really understand. I'll show you in a second. It's the outro. The outro doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's a very strange and, I think, kind of stupid decision here. After this, it reverses, and I don't see a reason for that at all. It could have ended on that last doot, but, you know, this happens, and I don't know. Old Santa Spee songs were very long. But, to be fair, this one is gigantic, never mind. I know Dead is also really long. I think the only thing we've had in modern Fox Stevenson that came even close was Headlights. I think that's the oldest Fox Stevenson release. Or not oldest. Why did I say oldest? Longest. I'm not positive. Hang on. There are a couple that I've forgotten about. I want to see what years they are. Hourglass. Hourglass is not from 5 years ago. Why am I the only one who's uploaded it? Oh my god. When did it get made? Oh no. I don't know when it got made. Does anybody know when Hourglass was a thing? Let's see. There's something here. Let's see. Well, I've missed a lot here, obviously. There's a lot that I probably won't know the years on these. Let's see. Actually, hang on. What's this? So this is 2010. Okay. Hourglass is 2010. Yeah, unfortunately for a lot of these older ones, like Hassel and stuff like that, it's going to be a little hard to figure out exactly when those happen. For anything I cannot find a concrete release on, I think I will probably put them in 2011, because I think that's a lot of the Hassel and stuff like that. I think that's when those all happened. Or maybe 2010, who knows. Okay. Anyway. So, now that we've gone through all the 2009 stuff, or at least, I think most of the 2009 stuff, I think it's easy to say that, like, Tears in Rain holds that entire thing to a super high standard. I'm going to put it A. I would put it in S, but the other two aren't really all that amazing, I don't think. But Tears in Rain is what holds it up. Next is 2010.
So I've got my essay written, and
Hush. I'm going to actually see if I know the exact date for the Hassel. The Hassel is 2011. Yeah, okay. So the stuff I can't find dates on, I'll consider as being from 2011. This one is a weird one. I don't love it all that much. Oh. I've never, ever liked high-pitched vocals. And the unfortunate thing about the, like, very, very first Stan SB vocal tracks is that they are very unclear. The vocals are not entirely easy to see, or hear, rather, make out. Oh yeah, it's very easy to dump a lot of time into the Spotify stuff. Oh yeah, Forget You is another one. That's a weird one. I think I actually... Yeah, I think I think this song is terrible. I don't like it at all. I don't like Forget You all that much. That was not what I meant to do. This might be one of his his first proper vocal dubstep-esque thing, or whatever in God's name this would be. It's got vocals too. Yeah, all of these were right after he started doing vocals. I think Throne is a lot later in the equation. Yeah, high-pitched vocals are a thing that... They have a place, but not often. One of the things that puts me off of the Sandblast VIP is the high-pitched vocals. They're not terrible, but, you know, I don't love them all that much. I almost forgot Airwalk, too. Throne is really good. I guess Forget You and Way Back, they're not the stuff I like. I mean, I guess I could see their appeal. I have a hard time, after having joined on to the Stan SB and Fox Stevenson stuff, when the audio quality was already, like, pretty refined. I think the first thing I heard was Let This Go, and, you know, expecting that level of audio quality and fidelity and higher, and then going back. There's some of the stuff that's lower quality that I can, you know, suspend my need for good audio because I think the songs are really good, but I think the stuff that has really low audio quality and is not really up my alley genre-wise is a little harder to get into. Oh yeah, Been Going. I think that's also one that started as a 5 Feet of Air track. Or, there's another band that I can't remember. The Wall, I think, maybe? No, it's not The Wall. It's something. Throne is pretty good, though it has a very infamous legacy as being remade and then the files getting lost. The Throne is really good. I don't know when this one is from. This is 2011, okay. Been Going might actually be 2010, let me see. Oh, Battle Royale, yep, that's the one. Thank you. So, Been Going is 2011, but like the very beginning of 2011. Okay, we're gonna pause that one. So 2010, Throne is, I think, the star of that year, without a doubt. Yeah, it's weird. I torn between C and D. I think I'll put it in D for now, and I'll move it up if I think it deserves it. We'll start with Been Going here for 2011, considering I just got to it. Been Going isn't too terrible. I don't hate it. But the lyrics are... Yeah, it's got very clean vocals. The lyrics are a little weird, but you know. I don't really like that section of the vocals. It's weird. COVID is getting... Yeah. Kind of a weird, serious note now. COVID is getting bad, again. If you aren't vaccinated, get vaccinated, because it makes it a lot less bad when you do get end up getting it, it definitely reduces the severity. I have not had it yet, and I'm vaccinated, and, you know, I don't want to, but I think it's kind of a matter of time with the way things are going, especially living in America. That's not exactly a good thing, but yeah, just be careful, everyone. And best wishes to Stan to recover well. This one is very dated. Okay, this section is cool. There's actually, I think this is referenced in Give Them Hell.
Why I have been searching for longer than you. Cause if only half of the battle is knowing, then maybe the rest will be soon.
This, I think, is a reference to Ben Going, because, you know, that's something I thought was always kind of cool. Yeah. This one would have probably been a lot better for me if, you know, it had... The thing that holds back a lot of these older ones is the fact that they're older and they don't have the benefit of the newer and better production. Oh yeah, that EP, I think everything on the EP, or the Give Them Hell EP. It's not the Give Them Hell EP, it's something else, but I don't know what that EP is called. We'll get to that when we get to the year when that came out. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll probably put the yearly playlist public after this. Okay, now 2011, this is going to be the one that has the most stuff, I think.
Jabba had many vassals.
Let's go ahead and put all this stuff in here real quick.
To keep his empire intact.
I could make the rounds without you. Jabba rarely left his chambers.
Jabba ruled with fear.
Did I get... Is a disaster in here? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, and then there's Hassle. That was a bad, little mistypo. Save playlist... 2011. Okay. Was Stratosphere 2011? No, 2012. Okay. I didn't think it was the other thing, but okay. We're gonna have to refresh this playlist because clearly it hasn't updated itself. Welcome Back is a really... All of this... I think 2011 is one of the best, if not the best year for Stan SB stuff. With 2012 following up closely behind. 2011 and 2012 probably go hand in hand with really good releases and IDs. There wasn't really a whole lot of IDs at this time. Because, you know, there wasn't a lot of mixes he was doing. Just getting started and all that. A lot of that stuff came from the Stan SB Mega Mix later on. But Welcome Back is really good. I got really into this one back in middle school. Neuro funk-esque type of drop. I like it a lot. This is where he starts doing, like, the vocal drops-esque, like stuff like this. It's super nice. I like it a lot. Stuff like this, when I'm in the right mood, just gives me the biggest chills. It's lovely. I like this bit a lot, too. There's not much I don't like about Welcome Back. One thing I've noticed with a lot of these releases, though, is that Stan's mic had an issue. It crackled a lot. Like, in moments where the vocals are... there's not much other than the vocals, you can hear it crackle a lot, and it's very weird. Calling has that as a huge problem. This one also has a cool final drop. Stan SB snares were very weird, though. That's one thing I don't love from the Stan SB era, is that the snares were always, like, really, really loud and just weird. They didn't really sit right. I don't love them all that much. Yeah, so that's that one. There's also Action, which I don't like all that much.
You can watch as many videos.
Thank you, ad. Hang on, I'm gonna leave you guys with this one. I gotta go use the bathroom real quick, so one moment. Okay, yeah, Action suffers from early Stan SB dubstep design. The very, very early Stan SB dubstep was very, I don't know how to put it. It was very bassy in the wrong ways, in my opinion. I think the lyrics are really, really good in this one. I just don't like the drops all that much. It does have a unique ending drop, which I think is pretty okay. I really kind of don't like that one. Oh, there was another one I forgot that I think is also 2011. If I can type... Okay, that's 2012. Sorry for the random mic noises. I keep forgetting that that's right in front of my head. Okay, so next is Hide Your Eyes, which is...
My job is
I have a love, hate, not hate, but there are parts of this song I don't love all that much, but it is still really good. I don't like... I think the middle drop I don't really love all that much. It's very, very heavy neuro. The last drop is super good though. It's very old design though, and it's like overly bassy, and that kind of takes away from it. There was a version I heard at one point that fixed it really well. But I like this drop a lot. So that one's really good. This one's has also spawned a pretty good mashup that I made that I'm quite a fan of. Whoops. This is the one. I'll be posting this mix sometime soon. Yeah, okay. That one I still have to fix some things up before I post it, but anyhow, next is Satisfied, which is always a classic. I don't think the drops on this one aged as well. The vocals are super good though. It's got a really nice sound to it, and sounds pretty good given its age. Oh, by the way, these playlists are not in like month order because that would take forever to do. But you know, this drop is pretty good actually. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Never mind. This is probably one of the first Stan SB things that, like, actively makes me, like, bop my head around when I'm listening to it. Yes, come back up soon. I forgot that you were a moderator, Waves. The more you learn, but yes. Dumped. What was the stand quote? Stand quote? Stumped bank poo, I think? Unique final drop .jpg. I like the way it transitions here back into the normal drop. So yeah, that one's really, really good. There's Calling. This one is from, or this one, I guess the concept of this one comes from a Battle Royale track. But I think it was called Moving Up or something. Not the entire concept, but the chorus comes from it. This version is cut off. Hang on. There's a better version somewhere. Here we go. This one, the vocals have a very weird crackle. Yeah, Move Up was the one. Right here.
No need for your applause. It's nothing I'm proud of, nothing I can use. I'm sorry,
I'm gonna put this one in place of the other one. This one's fun. I don't love the drop though, to be honest. It's not a clapping. Many of you probably won't know the reference I just made, and that's fine. Yeah, I like that one a lot. That part of it is super good. This part always gives me chills. Always.
and I guess they'll just keep calling to say I'm sorry, but you'll never fit the past of try.
Yeah, there's the chills again.
Come back next year.
Yeah, that part is super good. I like Requiem for... I forgot about that one. I don't remember which one or what year that's from. So that's Battle Royale. A lot of the Battle Royale stuff I'm not going to include, but I'll include a couple things. This is not from 2015. Who knows what year it's from? I don't think I've ever listened to this one in full. What year is this from? I didn't even know this one had a vocal.
I've gone alone to think that you know where I'll be. I'll be down by the sea. 'Cause I can see her eyes.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. Whoops. Hassle is a super good song. Okay, that's some pretty cool drums. Anyway, I'm not gonna... Alright. Next up, there would be a lot of old Stan SP stuff that I think would be very amazing if it were remade, but unfortunately, I don't know that'll ever happen.
Who did what to who?
Okay. Yeah, this silly the little... That's the wrong song, never mind. But Hourglass, this is the one that I want to be remade more than anything. Science is Silence, I haven't listened to that. But this one would benefit severely from a remake. Its audio quality is so bad. It's so bad. But I love it. And I just wish the audio quality wasn't terrible. One of my favorites, for sure. Is there a Battle Royale version of Hourglass? I actually don't know about that. I would like to hear this one without, you know, the Stan SB snare, because I think that one really doesn't do it justice. Or it doesn't do it justice in this track. The snare is just too loud and too present. And I'm not a huge fan of the way it just goes back into the normal drop here. I know this is gonna sound stupid, but I do think it would have been cool with a better final drop here. Because this build-up is really good, but then it just goes back to what it started with. Anyway, Hassle. Hassle's a classic. It's so silly, but... oh god, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? No, 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 no. I was a different person 6 years ago, so do not hold me to my 6 year ago standard, please. What were the replies even? Why did people reply to this so recently? Alright, never mind. Yeah. Stump's Bank Cup is the best. I don't even know why. But yeah, this one is super, super good. It doesn't sound like a 2011 thing, it sounds like it, more like 2009. The audio quality is a little rough in that regard. Yep. We've all got some dark history on YouTube, I think. X-Real Gaming. That was a low blow. I'm sorry. I think the vocals in this might be a bit too auto-tuned, though, to be honest. Oh, you already missed Smudge, Stan SB. You know what? I almost forgot Skyward Bound. This part is super cool. And of course...
He's not worth it, mate.
just so silly. I don't know what the motivation for putting that in there was, but Skyward Bound is also super good. I think this is 2011. Yeah. Almost forgot about that one. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're currently on 2011. And 2011 has a lot of stuff. We're just about done with it. It's gonna be wacky when we get into the Fox Stevenson stuff, because we're gonna be spending probably half an hour on every year on just on the IDs. IDs nuts. On second thought, I haven't changed from the way I was 6 years ago. This one has a really good bit at the end. This is also a Battle Royale source track. This bit is cool. And that guitar riff in the background is really cool. I kind of miss when he went like 200 BPM drum and bass for the last drop. It only happened in 2 of them, 2 tracks, but I think it's cool. The intro is the outro is cool too. Now I don't remember. I don't know when Mankind is from. If I can't find a date on it that makes sense. Okay, so this is... So it's 2012. I hate that image. I really hate that image. So this is 2012. There's also the stars. I don't remember when that one is from. It's not even on YouTube, is it? Oh my gosh. Well, let's see when the Megamix was. So, Stars is 2012. Well, I'll also look for this to see if there's anything that I might have missed, possibly. Yeah, we'll put this up in another tab and work on it, because that's where we're going to find a lot of the 2012 era stuff. Alright, anyway, I think that's all the 2011 stuff. Or most of it at the very least. Okay, so we need to go back there. Whoops. Okay, so now, 2012. Insect is 2011? Huh, I didn't know about that, actually. Stars might actually indeed be from 2011. Yeah, so I do think... Yeah, thanks. Yeah, Insect is probably from 2011. We'll go ahead and put that one... And as I should, I will put my upload into the playlist, because I am a vain motherfucker. Okay. Sorry for the language. This is just how I am. Okay, and let me add the stars to it also. Yeah, 2011 had a ton of Stan SB stuff. I actually hadn't realized that Stars wasn't on YouTube until I uploaded it last month. It's already been a month? Wow, okay. I had thought that Stars was on YouTube already. Yeah, I've got the entire encyclopedia in chat, so that works. Okay. So now that we'll get to you in a minute, Compromise. Okay, so 2011, there's so much that I really think it wouldn't be possible to not put it in S tier, because there are so many good things from that period, or from that year. Yeah, I know a lot of old Stan SB stuff got unlisted, or the people who uploaded it unlisted it for whatever reason, which is kind of a shame. I think I have some of that stuff saved in another playlist. Where was it? Yeah, I hate this playlist title, but yeah, this has some stuff that is unlisted. Yeah, Stars was here. It's just unlisted now. And the old version of Like You is gone from YouTube now, apparently. Which is kind of a shame. Maybe I have it in my other playlist, but... Yeah. I used to care more about ID gatekeeping, but I kinda don't anymore. That's the whole reason I started my channel, was to post some old stuff that I hadn't seen on YouTube. But, you know, a lot of stuff happened between then and now, and we're in a completely different place. I think this playlist has some older stuff. Okay, so let's see. Breaking Point clone. And, yeah, the Like You, there was an older version of Like You that was on the Liquidity channel that's just gone for good now. Which kind of sucks, but what can you do? Anyhow, on to 2012. I think this is when we start getting, like, proper IDs of a sort. Yes, thank you, Massive, for posting. Yeah, 2017 was not an amazing year for releases. I'll talk about that when we get there, but this is not the full version of Compromise. Hang on. Yeah, okay. And of course, put my version on there. Go ahead and take that version off. 2017 also was the year that the album was being, fast-tracked. I'll discuss that more once we get to it, but yeah. Compromise is probably my favorite out of all the 2012 stuff. And we won't be counting the Anyone Out There EP as 2012 because it released really close to the beginning of 2013. So we'll be putting that there. This is a little loud, isn't it? But Compromise is amazing. Compromise is so good. And it still holds up to modern-esque sounding production. And I think the last drop is amazing. There have been many times where this has given me severe chills.
I'm trying not to be closed without leaving myself open. It's like everything I've known has been intentionally broken, and it truly feels like the summer's right again. Well, I guess it's time to pretend.
Compromise might actually be my favorite thing he ever put out during the Stan SB era. And that includes the Anyone Out There EP. I think it might be better than all of those, in my opinion. But yeah, that one is super good. Your Own Way is also super, super good. No Way should have been a thing. It's a shame it wasn't. This one, I used to jam to this one a lot. Back who knows how long ago, but I like this drop a lot. This one is super, super good. It says Feat Stan SB. I don't know whether or not he actually had a hand in the production. I would bet so. The Horizons remix? We'll take a look. Uh, 2012. Yep. Okay. Melange isn't that bad. Melange is just boring. I love the last 20 seconds, or last 30 seconds of Melange a lot, but everything else is kind of repetitive. I put Juniper in here. Where did I put The Secret? I think The Secret is in the 2013 stuff. For whatever reason. Yeah, somehow, this kind of surprised me. The Secret is 2013. It feels like a 2010 level release, but apparently not. Oh, I don't listen to The Secret anymore. I can't really get down with it a lot. I used to love it a lot. This one... That's true. This one I have love-hate with, because its production is super, super ancient. Oh, something really cursed about this one. This riff. We're gonna hope I don't get copyrighted for this, but...
What happened?
With YouTube Premium, you can watch as many.
That was... It's the same riff, which is a complete accident, I think. Where's it? Yeah, it's the same thing. If that gets this video claimed, I'll have to edit it out. There it is. Okay. But yeah, I really don't like the production on this one. I like the overall idea of it. I just think the production is terrible. I like this last drop a lot, though. Oh yeah, it's no doubt, the limitations definitely gave way to some really good stuff. I just think it held back a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, Bleeding Art, we're going in order of the year. Like, so far, we've gone through 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we're just going up. I like the way it transitions here a lot. Anyway. It's a Disaster is also a classic. Disaster is one I've gotten into pretty recently. Or not that I've gotten into recently, I've gotten back into, I should say. I have a weird history with, like, the Stan SB stuff, because for a long time, it was, like, I listened to the Fox Stevenson stuff pretty much only, and then for, like, a good year and a half, I only listened to, like, the Stan SB's IDs and releases, and then I went back to Fox Stevenson, and now it's just kind of a combo. That's weird. The last little bit here that leads up to the drop gives me severe chills.
I'll do what you tell me you think is best.
Yeah, that I was gonna say, this is the part I love.
I can't look down, believe me, I've been running from the sun, and now nothing's left beneath me, and I don't quite know if everything's too hard or everything's too easy.
That's true. The remake of that one should have become a thing. I hate how there was a remake that got made and just never happened. Never properly happened, I should say. This one is really good. The vocal processing is kinda trash, though. The riffs are super, super sweet, though. We're gonna skim through a lot of these from now on, just to kinda avoid spending too horrifically long. I like the way the last drop happens. Does it happen? this bit coming up here. That's super nice. The lyrics are kind of like a little hard to make out sometimes, though. This one is a classic.
Take me down,
like super classic. I think this is like the very first ID I ever posted. Let me check that actually.
The one that makes my head feel empty.
Let's see. There's gonna be a lot of stuff here. Yeah, old. It's not the first, but it was in the first little group. This one I got super into for like a few weeks, a few years ago. The lyrics are strange, but I love them. I'm a huge fan of the pseudo-ballad type lyrical pieces that he's put out. Those are like my favorite. Like, I like how anyone out there does it, etc., etc. Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing that happened. Here is the legendary drop from this one. I have to go to the bathroom again. God dang it. Hang on. I will leave you guys with this one, and then I'll talk about it when I come.
Cause it's all in the rise and the fall, I'm told now. Everybody's looking for a hand to hold. This planet is no longer a home. We tried our best and we didn't succeed. So listen to me, this is what we need. It's safe to say that we're not alone. And if we know we're falling down, and if we did all ends here right now, we could stand and take a bow, and I know we'll be fine. Maybe if you could see me now, then everything would be different somehow. We could stand and take a bow for all mankind. Another will be fine. Another will be fine. We'll be fine. Another will be fine. We're gonna be fine. We'll be fine. Another will be fine.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Tom. That would be awesome. But I kind of like the part of it that's the 200 or so BPM. I think that makes it cool. So, is there any other 2012 stuff that I may have missed? Oh, you know what? Never mind. I have this to look at. We'll just use this for the sake of... In fact, I'll even just throw this in the 2012 part. But we'll just use this and do the 2012s from there.
Hi, my name is Stan SB.
Hi, my name is
Welcome
Stan
to my new
SB.
official YouTube channel. On here I'll be putting all my latest tracks, video blogs, rehearsal videos, tour videos.
Ballroom. This is an ancient one. This is like the era when we were starting to get IDs and stuff. There's also Anger, which is a weird one. It's got like a heartbeat at the very beginning, which is a weird decision. It's a very weird one. I'm glad this one didn't become a thing, to be honest. There's a couple of different, like, Stan SB stuff, IDs that sound kind of like this. Or with the general lead design like that.
Think it's over, but it's just begun.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I thought anyone out there is early 2013. Yeah, anyone out there is early 2013. If this is to be believed. I think some of this stuff pre-released in like December of 2012, but for sake of not having everything in 2012, we'll count it under 2013. We also got this weird one. Which, like, never actually ended up happening anywhere else. This is the only mix it's in, I think. I think it's kind of cool. It's got the same kind of sound design as Anger in the drop. There's also the Baghead one. This one's weird. Stratosphere was pre-released in 2012, I think. There's also Owls, which is very weird. I think this seeped into the early Fox Stevenson mixes, but didn't become a thing. I think I covered Insect already in another one. I think, yeah, Insect was 2011. Diversify this, I don't like.
Diversify this.
It does kind of pop, though, I'm not gonna lie. Just a moment. I need to grab one thing from a website. Well, two things, but in the meantime, I'll let you listen to this while I take care of this. 2012 stuff is like just on the brink of becoming closer to the later Fox Stevenson style production. So it does sound a little weird, but it gets there eventually. Okay. Let's see, hang on just a moment. That works. I I do that, and I reactivate this one. Perfect. Yeah, the screen going black was on purpose. I just had to fix the art. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. Why is this funny to me? God. I'm such a moron. Okay. Now that I've had my fun with that. Okay, so, yeah, we've heard most of what 2012 has to offer. Let's get back to here.
The one that makes my head feel empty. And if we know.
So, 2012, I also think, let me take a look back at the playlist. Yeah, I think I'd count, I'd consider 2012 to be yes. It's close right in there with 2011. I think 2011 is a little better, so we're gonna keep that in front of it. But yeah, 2012 is really good. Now on to 2013. These playlists probably won't include the proper releases or the. Actually, hang on. That's wrong. Is there a way to like quickly add all the contents of a playlist? Of course there isn't. Okay. Now that we've got a proper playlist there, let's go through it. 2013, this one I might need some help on, because this one is a little, like, this is the just before it was, he became Fox Stevenson. I think Need Me is 2013. It might be 2012, actually. No, it's 2013. Okay. That makes things easier. 2014 is when Fox Stevenson became a thing. We can probably look at the Stan SB official page. Let This Go, I'm going to count as 2013 also. When did these get posted? That's weird. He released them right at the end of 2012. But anyway. Yeah, Need Me is amazing. Hang on, I'm going... That's not what I meant to do. Well, okay. There we go. 2013. Alright, there we go. Secret, I don't love all that much, honestly. I used to get pretty into it. But I mean, I don't think Stan had anything to do with the actual production on this one. I think he literally just gave them his vocals. I wish there were more collabs where he both helped with production and did vocals, but those are in short supply, so I try to go a little quicker on these ones. I think Get What I Can gets copyright claimed pretty hard. We're also gonna not play the entire... We're not gonna play the Anyone Out There stuff. That gets claimed pretty hard, if I remember correctly. Among Us! Oh, Sus! Sus! Imposter Sus! I'm sorry. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why are they advertising Among Us anyway? Who's gonna... Who hasn't heard of it? Dear Lord. It's like Facebook advertising itself. Like, there isn't a person, or there are very few people on this earth that don't know what Facebook or Among Us is. Need Me is just amazing. It's... I wish he did more stuff that just told stories like this. This part is amazing. Oh, that is. So I guess he became Buck Stevenson, like, right end of 2013. Oh, it really is. This is kind of funny to me. Candyland and Mako. Candyland and Mako beat Maxim. Why did that happen? That's weird. The main upload is for me, credits Candyland. I like the last drop on this one a lot. Anyway. Yeah, you're right. I mean, there are a lot of those rip-off one thing I've seen a lot is those fake Mr. Beast ads. Which, you know, if I saw a real Mr. Beast ad, I would already be pretty pissed off. I don't know what it is about that dude, but he just kind of annoys me. But anyway, yeah, it's probably a fake one. Yeah, he doesn't do ballads anymore, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so I think we've got the general vibe of 2013. I would call it A. I'm gonna put it in front of 2009 a little bit, since it had the Anyone Out There EP. I think that's pretty great. I think we all pretty much know what came from 2014. I'm not gonna really look at a lot of that on the whatchamacallit, on YouTube. I'm gonna kind of go from here. So we had Endless EP was actually 2013. That's kind of surprising. So I guess it was like late 2013 that he became Fox Stevenson, but for sake of argument, we're gonna try to call that. Actually, never mind. We'll just call it 2013. 2014 had Turn It Up EP, All This or Crystal EP. 2014 had a ton of stuff. Wait a minute, what? Free Stuff was 2015? Really? That's weird to me. I thought Free Stuff was like 2016. I remember, like, 2015 was a really, really barren year and was really, really bad for releases, because that's when he started working on the album, and it just, nothing got released for months and months and months. So yeah, we had all of this stuff. Yeah, 2015 was barren. But I think 2014 had so many good EPs. Like, I love the Turn It Up EP. I love Crystal EP. Crystal's an amazing song, by the way. And All This Time is in my top 3 Fox Stevenson songs. Throwdown EP is also amazing. And I think for that regard, I'm going to call that a high S. For sure. Then we move on to 2015, which was very, very bad. But since they're in place of not having a lot of releases, there were a decent few IDs, most of which aren't on YouTube, and I haven't ever posted. There wasn't really that many IDs, to be honest. It was very, very barren. If anybody has any like standout IDs from 2015, feel free to remind me. But I remember that's right around when I got into the community, and there was just nothing for a very long time that year. So unless somebody has any outstanding thoughts, why did I include D tier? Or E tier? That doesn't need to be there. I'm going to put 2015 as F. Because there was almost nothing. It really was. It was the Free Stuff EP and then some singles, and that was it. 2 singles. Yeah, it was pretty bad. 2016. That's right, actually. I forgot about those ones. Jumpy. Yeah, okay. Those are ones I just completely forgot about. I don't know if these are on... They are on YouTube. Oh, thank you. You have done a justice to us, Mr. Fox IDs. I forgot, early 2015 there were a lot of IDs, and it just slowed down after that point. Everything's Wrong was really good. The problem with 2015 isn't really the quality of the releases. Better Now is 2013? Oh yeah, that's true. I think Better Now actually didn't age all that well for me. It's by the way I like songs today, it's a little boring. Yeah, not me. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know how I forgot about all these. This is a year that, for whatever reason, I just forget a lot. Yeah, 2015. Yeah, so we'll probably rate this year based more on the IDs rather than the releases. The Birth of Not Me. All or Nothing is also amazing. And it is a crying shame that one got killed. A damn crying shame. I love the drop on this one, but apparently he doesn't. Stan, that is. Oh yeah, the original Hold. Yeah, okay, so apparently I completely forgot about the first half of 2015. Alright, to be fair to 2015, because of the way the releases were so bad, I am gonna put it B tier. I would put it in A if the full line releases were more substantial, but yeah, I think that's fair enough for it. There were some good 2015 IDs for sure. That was right before I started doing the ID posting, and most of them I don't have archived on my channel or posted to my channel. Maybe one day I'll go back and post some of those ones, but who knows. 2016. This is when things were getting better, I think. I think another way down was 2014, 2015. Hang on just a sec. Apologies. Anyway, but 2016 releases started picking back up a little bit. We got Rocket, Flash, and Hoo Ha, the VIP that is. Hang on. Anyway, yeah, we got some pretty good stuff that year. I mean, there's not that many, actually. I know there were a decent bit of IDs, and I think that's when I started getting really into the ID posting set of stuff. Let me see. This is when we can probably start using my videos as a reference point. Right. So, none of this stuff is, or maybe some of it is, who knows. These weren't really, I forgot about Airwalk. I don't remember what year that one is, but probably wouldn't change my opinion on any of the years. Yeah. Action. Oh my god. Yeah, Rocket. I still think Rocket is the best dubstep Dan? Oh, for fuck's sake. Stan has put out. I think nothing's come close to it yet. Yeah, so 2016 is a huge amount of IDs. We got the unfortunate, yeah, this is where It's Hot became a thing, like properly, or I think started to become a thing. There were a lot of things that came out in 2016 that IDs that were shown that never became a thing, which is a little unfortunate. This one became Know How. Well, I called it Tracks, but its proper name was Know How. We got the Pure Imagination cover. Gleam, which was actually titled Flash. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of been doing that, hasn't he? I forgot I made this. Where? Oh, that's not the actual one. There's a funny video here somewhere. Here we go. There was a reason why I put that. Okay, that one's stupid. That one's not funny. Why did I post that? That was just randomly scrubbing around at different points of time on the song, and I just thought that was funny at the time, and it wasn't. It really wasn't. 2016 was also when we first heard Bulgogi. Ugh. Yeah, Broken Man. Yeah, Dead's in Broken Man. Or part of it is. This is when Flash came out, and also Chatterbox came out that year. Or no, you know what? I think Chatterbox is actually 2017. Nope, yeah. Chatterbox is 2017. Yeah, so there were a lot of good IDs that came out 2016. There were not a horrendously large amount of EPs, releases. There was the No Fox Given EP, which I think that's the only EP that year. So that one's not too bad. Okay, apparently this guy doesn't know what the No Fox Given EP looked like, but that's okay. Which, the sad thing about the No Fox Given EP is it hardly got any views or anything. It was his first Disciple thing, and oh yeah, Running was a thing. No Way is 2017, I think. Yeah, but it's kind of an average year, to be honest. I'd put it in B, probably. Nothing horrendous. Maybe, you know what? I think I'm going to move 2015 to C and 2016 to B. Because 2016 had about the same amount of IDs, but better quality releases. Or you know what? Actually, they're probably the same. I'll just put 2016 a little higher. And I think that's more fair. Anyhow, next is 2017, and I think this is... There was some decent stuff this year, not release-wise. No Way is 2016? Oh, I didn't know that, actually. I thought it was 2017. I guess it was both in 2016 and 2017. So let's see. We got the Seal remixes, which I didn't really like all that much. I think this was the year that Cloudhead Records like died too, so minus 10 points. Yeah, 27. The IDs in these years were good, but of course the releases were not, because this was when Killjoy was being made, and releases slowed down really, really badly, which is also happening in 2021. So if that's an indication of anything, you know, we might see something in a couple of years. I hope. I think we will, because releases don't tend to slow down like they have this last year, unless he's working on something big. But who knows? Anyhow, there was the For Fox's Sake EP, which Miss You came out on, but I kind of find Miss You to be overrated and very boring, in my opinion. It was just repetitive and not really my tempo. The Heat is super good. I like that one a lot. And there was another one, wasn't there? Yes. Gunshot Sonata, I think, is also a really good one. The IDs are the highlight of that year, though, for sure. Oh, burp. Sorry for that. There were some really, really nice ones there. This was 2016, actually. I forgot about this. I thought this was Liquidity Festival 2017. Okay. 2016 is A tier, just because of the IDs that came out. Yeah, there were some cool stuff. Kings, No Way, No How, Gotta Know was good, and I don't know why it got canned. For a while, it looked like he was actually going to do something with this one, but then he didn't. Oh yeah, I'd agree with you there.
And if you gotta go, then you go alone. And if you're gonna take it, then take it slow. If you gotta know, then you gotta know.
Them fighting words. I don't know if you're calling Bulgogi a God tier song or the Heat. I hope you're not calling Bulgogi God tier. If you are, I can't really stop you. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Now, properly onto 2017. This is something I've gotten. Well, I got a little heated about. Well, not heated, but I got a little annoyed by recently. There were a lot of really, really good house IDs that came out of 2017, and the only one that released was fucking Bulgogi. This one has its own second drop and everything, but what do we get? We get Bulgogi. I think the second drop of this one is definitely the highlight. I don't love the first drop all that much, but I like the second drop a whole lot. But yeah, and then we also have this one, which was a very short-lived collaboration, I think. Very funky bass on this one. And this one has its own unique second drop too, which I actually think is super good. This one could get copyrighted, so I'm just going to skip to the second drop. I always really liked the second drop. This one's a banger. Then there's these, of course. This one, which was pretty good, and I don't know why it got canned. That's never mind. That's 2016. We're gonna forget about that. This is when New Amsterdam became a thing, and then released 4 years later. 4 or 3 years later, something like that. 18, 19, 20, 3 years. Okay. Another way down I put here is when it leaked, but it was made probably closer 2014, 2015. This is when Take You Down became a thing, and this thing had like 5 ID names. And then Noodly, which was weird. I thought that one was gonna like actually become a release, and then it didn't. That was weird. Oh, I forgot Arigato was also a house ID that came out. But aside from that, we had stuff like Hubbub, Move On, and Bamboo that just got canned. Move On got canned because spinning sucks. Spinning records sucks and didn't want it. It'd be awesome to see like a modern revisit to this. Because this thing with modern production I think would be really good. Like current stand production. This one also had a second drop. Yeah, Move On was really good. It just never got the chance to be fully realized. That one's also really good. Yeah, 2017 is held up pretty heavily by its IDs rather than its releases. This is also when we first saw Melange, and Not a Heroes came out of this era too, or this time. I think it was late, yeah, it was mid-2017. That one was pretty good. Let's see. This is when we saw Glue Gun appear as well. And then, I don't know if these are actually still 2017. They might be. Yep, still 2017. This is when we first saw Bruises, and we also first saw... There was a remix that... That wasn't a remix, that was just a, whatchamacallit, a mashup, but I don't remember this one, actually. What's this one? I don't remember this one. That's weird. I haven't listened to this one as much as I thought. Wow, that's weird. It's been forever since I've heard this one. Oh yeah, now I remember. This one had a very Bruises-esque feel to it. Man, that was weird. Can't believe I hadn't remembered that one for that long. This is when, yeah, Take You Down and Never Before were being brought to the forefront. I also forgot to mention that Never Before was first a thing in 2015. When did Lighthouse come out? I didn't see that one. Lighthouse was 2017. Okay, so we got also in 2017 Chatterbox, Know How, Funky Uncle, Arigato. Yeah, I'm surprised that one didn't come out, Mother Fuzzer. That one was pretty good. And it should have, but it didn't. It had more than one drop, though they didn't really change much, to be honest. It was just the beat pattern that changed a little bit. But yeah, Arigato, Lighthouse, all that stuff. And Liquidity Festival 2017 had a ton of IDs, and that was a pain in the ass to post. It took forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I think this may be the year we first saw Bouncy Mouse become a thing. Yeah, this is Bouncy Mouse's, or this is when we first heard it. Which I think definitely should have become a thing. It hurts that it didn't. Absolutely should not have been abandoned. Super good ID. Now, what forbidden one? Forbidden? What do you mean? It's hot? That's 2016. I didn't really, maybe I didn't harp on that one as much as I should have, but yeah. It's Hot first was played late 2016. And, you know, there's the whole shebang with that one. We'll discuss that more once we get to up to sunk cost. Suck cock fallacy. Alright, next. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah, we used to think that Go Likes vocals were going to be on Bouncy Mouse. I think this is... When is this from? 2017 still? Yep, still 2017. Not a good person. This should have been a thing too.
This bit.
Somebody made an extension of this at some point. I swear somebody has made an extension of this. Where did it go? Where did it go? What? I swear. That is weird. Oh, there definitely was. Somebody made a recent patch-up. I remember that. Where did it go? I thought somebody had posted it to YouTube. I really did. If not, I might have to. This would be worthwhile. I'll have to find that version because there was a higher quality version of the one with vocals that got played. I just don't remember where it went. There's also this one, which I think is a banger. Man, I should have made some coffee.
This is something new. There we go.
I wish he made more Nero, whatever, however it's pronounced, because I love that stuff. I think all of his videos got pulped. Yeah, he removed all of his videos pretty recently. Unfortunately. So it might not be on YouTube anymore.
This is something new.
Then we also... I think that's the end of the 2017 IDs, and there were an unbelievable amount of them. Yeah, okay. So I think you kind of can't quantify 2017 by its releases as much as you can by its IDs. I mean, 2017 had some releases, but really not all that much. But the IDs kind of hold it up, and I think there's a lot of really good ones. If we're talking release-wise, I should have separated these into releases and non-releases, but it's okay. Yeah. I would, in terms of releases, I would put it at C or D tier, but ID-wise, I'll put it A tier. And then next we get into... Oh my gosh, hang on. Okay, 2018. It's where we first saw Out on My Own and Swoopy, aka Mother Fuzzer, which was a very short-lived ID. This is the VIP, but, This one's actually pretty good. I don't know if... Okay, in terms of forbidden or not, I will not go into stuff that's not supposed to be public knowledge, but everything else is fine. Basically, anything that's posted to YouTube and hasn't been taken down for not supposed to have been on YouTube, I will discuss. I won't discuss Badlands. Yeah, I'm not talking about any of those. That's a bad idea. I will not mention any of those ever. I will not even mention their names. Even though I have them all downloaded, I will not even mention their names. Anyway, back into this. Okay, this is when Take You Down and Melange became a thing, and I think both of them were incredibly boring and not worth releasing, unfortunately. Glue Gun had some merit, had a lot more merit to it than anything else that came out, and I think it was really the only 2018 release that I liked a lot. Actually, that's not true. The first part of 2018 kind of sucked, but it got better because we also got Bruises and Peace of Mind later on that year, and I think that's when things started to finally... Hang on just a second. Hang on just a moment. Hang on. Remove. Okay. There we go. I probably didn't need to delete that message. It probably wouldn't hurt anybody, but I want to be as respectful as I can. What's this? Alright, so we also saw Reasons to Run remix, which wasn't that bad, but I think the second drop was kind of boring. Something I hate. I really don't like that song. That's a strong F-tier song for me. I think it's really boring. Mist is a good ID, but it didn't become a thing because Stan thought it sounded like something Bloom made. Let's see. We got Blue Gun, Never Before. Then we actually, the first half of... You could almost separate 2018 into Part 1 and Part 2, because Part 1 was like D tier, and Part 2 got really good. Or Part 2 got a lot better because that's when the album was finally finished and he started putting out stuff again. We saw Bruises, the VIP of Tico, what would later become the Faint and Fox remix of Out My Head, Center, which never became a thing, unfortunately, Ocean, which later just became a Chime song, It's where we first saw Go Like before it became something that was put on the album. Mother Fuzzer, Smash, which I think should have released. I think that was a really good one, and I don't know why it never did. Or I don't know why it never got put proper effort into. I think there was a more recent version I heard. But I like this drop a lot. Yeah, I agree. That's one I think should release. Dragon Ball, which I don't think I've listened to more than 4 or 5 times. Oh, this is like rhythm, isn't it? Yeah, I don't like it. I am not a rhythm fan. Or like that kind of dubstep. I don't really love it all that much. Yeah, these are 2018. Okay, so it's where we first saw Talisman and where we almost last saw Talisman. We saw the tour remix, the Peace of Mind VIP, and I think that's the end of the 2018 IDs. And I mean, there's a lot of good 2018 IDs, and the last half of the year saves it from being really, really low. Because I think the first 6 months or 6 to 8 months of 2018 were really, really low, or were really slow, and the releases were really lame. And if it was only based on that, it would be D or F tier. But because of the second half, I'll put it in strong B tier, I think. Because the IDs are pretty good. I don't think it's quite as good as the A tier stuff, but you know. And then 2019, which, as most of us should know, is the year of the album. And if nobody... I mean, you don't even really need to talk about the 2019 IDs. I don't even think there were that many in 2019. There were some, but not like an insane amount. Let's see, there was Bruises VIP, the Hold remix, Here We Go preview, which I think Here We Go is kind of lame. Talisman's not dead? That's weird. I didn't actually know that. So, and then in addition to that, we first saw Lava and clips of Like That, though those became things later on. And then Cavalier, the OK remix. I still hate that none of the other remixes actually for the album actually came out. They should have, in my opinion, but they didn't. This is when he played a lot of older stuff. Native was... I think this one is one of the best second drops he's ever done. If this is the version with the second drop, that is. Wow, why did I upload these in such low audio or volume? Yeah, that second drop is super good. Then we got a couple other ones. Minimal, Baguette, the Miles Apart remix, the first previews of it. Blend, which was a cool one. And then I think that pretty much covers all the 29. No, it doesn't, actually. Spark, Archie VIP. I mean, it should be pretty obvious what 2019 is going to be, but we'll go through it anyway. Still here. Oh, this is the more recent version that I was talking about of Smash. Yeah, I love that drop a lot. That's a cool bit. He worked on it and then he just stopped and didn't do anything with it again, which I don't understand. Yeah, that's up there for me. And then it's still 2019. So we saw aliens become a thing for the first time, and that's still going now. So that one's starting to be one of the older ones, strangely enough. And then, yeah, that ends all the 2019 stuff, but 2019 is the highest of the S tiers, just because of the album, not to mention the IDs. Yeah, it's the best year of Fox Stevenson of them all, in my opinion. And next we move on to 2020, which was a pretty good follow-up. It was a little slow at the beginning. Not too bad, but let's see what we got. We got a lot of singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over the course of the year. And for a while we were getting them monthly, which I think was pretty cool. And I wish we'd still have some sort of every 2 or 3 months instead of every 6 months. It would be lovely, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. I mean, there's stuff about Aliens I like. One of the ways I used to not like it all that much is I felt it was the vocals were a little cringe-inducing at times. Or, I guess, there's not really that many vocals, but I kind of they grew on me. I like the new version a lot. I think that's the version that I think is actually worth a damn. But, so we saw Dreamland VIP and the Cavalier VIP. What else did we see that was new? The Perfect Live VIP. I think this is where one of the first places we saw Good Time. I think a lot of the Good Time, uploads got taken down, but, we saw Foghorn, the reimagining of Still Here, or not reimagining, but the more updated version that then got shit canned. Sorry to say. We got Sour. There's not really all that much ID-wise. Road to Nothing, which I think was in existence before this point. Yeah, I see why he doesn't like Dreamland VIP, but it would have been kind of nice to have a little more of it. Better Man, oh yeah, there's a lot of 2019 stuff I don't have on here, which is like some of the earlier stream vocal IDs, like Can't Even Tell, Prime Time, a lot of that stuff. You can find it on other channels, but I never got around to posting them. Those, I think Can't Even Tell is on album too. That's my prediction ahead of time, and because that one actually was becoming a thing on his Instagram stories and posts and stuff. Better Man is something I wanted to be a thing so badly. I like it a lot. Or I like the version 2 the most. But I think both versions were pretty cool. I have a lot of nostalgia for this one, strangely enough. I wish he did more, like, break beat stuff like this. It's part of the reason why I think Redacted is probably would have been one of the best things to come out on the album if it hadn't been rejected. Same with the other Redacted one. That one also would have been really nice, but they didn't come out. Nah, Keepin' On is still a thing. I think Keepin' On is next album. Keeping On isn't the Redacted one, by the way. Keeping On is... Oh, I see what you mean. I think the newer version of Keeping On, that we haven't really heard a lot of, sounds way better. And it was a lot more refined. I think Keeping On didn't sound all that amazing because it didn't go through the polishing that the other album tracks did, or the full level of polishing. I think it would have sounded better, but I think now it's probably gotten pushed to album 2, and we'll see it again eventually. We also saw Hoedown, the Psychos. We saw some of the album rejects, and then the vocal version of Girl, which he said he would remake, and then he never did. Yeah, I heard a little bit of it on a story one time, but we haven't heard anything since, and I legitimately think it's going to be on the second album in 2023, 2022, something like that. I don't know when album 2 will happen, but it will eventually. I think the new version of vocals actually sounded just as good, if not better. We also got a bunch of IDs here. Spark. We saw more of Good Time and Lava. And we also saw... Yeah, there was a lot of stuff in this little... Oh my dear God. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... So 6, 12, 18, 24 there. That's insane. So, Lightning, Halo, Can't Even Tell. Tell Me More, which should have been a thing, but is dead. Crunch Time, which is also really good, but is probably dead. Tough, which is not a good evolution of Sunk Cost, in my opinion. Prime Time, which is also dead, I think. There's Wallflower, which is these sample flips. I don't really hold much hope for a lot of the sample flips, and that's kind of why I don't post them anymore. Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, that Running Around, or whatever it's called, that one's super good. I think that one's also dead, probably. Moral Compass, which might be on album 2, but might also be dead. Who knows? Anything Goes, which I want to see happen eventually, because I think that one's super cool. Sunk Cost Fallacy, which existed well before this point, but we didn't hear it until this point. We heard Beetle, Halo again, Growl, Don't Know What, which I guess just got canned. More of Beetle, Fright, Something New, Native, Mother Fuzzer, Road to Nothing, Wallow, Talisman, Madness. Okay, and that's the end of the 2020 stuff. And I'd put 2020 in S tier, I think. Closer to the lower end of S tier, but still really good. We had enough to keep us going throughout the year, and it wasn't that bad. And now, probably to my... this is going to be really low on the list, and I'm sorry for anybody who likes the 2021 releases, but I don't. I think they're a little lame. Oh yeah, I think that's when 2019 may have been when we heard some parts of Sunk Cost, but there weren't a whole lot. There were very, very few IDs this year. Very, very low content. There was mostly just sample flips and replaying old IDs. Save Me should not have died. It's a shame that it did. Bloody shame. Game On, which I think is a little overrated. Cauldron. I think what's going to happen, or something that might happen, my running theory is that a lot of the stuff that he played on stream, like the vocal stuff, is probably going to be on the next album, because it fits with the type of stuff that happened with album 1. I think we may hear some more of that stuff happen when that comes out. Yeah, I 2021 falls into the stuff he was doing with 2018 with repeating verses and repeating drops, and I don't think it worked for the better. Good Time is okay. It's better than Ether, and I think Ether's grown on me a little bit, and I don't dislike it as much as I used to, but I still don't think it holds up to anything we've had before. Oh, good. Oh, that's great. Okay. Okay, apparently my YouTube is just, like, not working. What in God's name happened here? Dear God, it just, like, crashed really hard. That's weird. But anyway. Dear Lord, okay, my YouTube... What? Oh my God. Oh my God, I pressed the back arrow too many times. I don't know if Enemy Brain is going to be album, honestly. It could go either way. There was that one account that popped into the Discord server, Time Traveler 2023, that posted a small clip, like really screwed up audio clip of Enemy Brain, and 2023 would match the album timeline. Yeah, I think overall, apparently my YouTube thing here isn't working. That's cool. We're gonna reload that one. I think 2021 was very underwhelming. I think it's a combination of being details focused and also that, I think right now we're in the middle of album 2 production, which means nothing is getting posted. Nothing is getting made at the same rate it used to, and now we've unfortunately... I guess 2018's saving grace is that while there weren't a lot of mainline releases, there were an astronomical amount of IDs, but 2020 or 2021 didn't have hardly any brand new IDs, so we just didn't have much to do. I mean, it's been a boring year for Fox Stevenson stuff. And it's a little annoying. I think, like with what you're saying, Block Builder, I think that's one of the problems that happened with New Amsterdam. New Amsterdam was just overproduced. It spent way, way too much time as an ID, and it didn't need to, and it ended up being pretty boring, in my opinion, when it finally did come out. I think if you spend too much time on something, it just hurts it in the long run. To comment on what you're saying in Chatmania, I saw what Pilot Records had posted, but I think 2022 is too early of a timeline for Album 2. I don't think we'll see it until 2023 at the very earliest. So I think there's a chance that if there's another album, it'll be on Pilot, but I also don't know about that because I think the stuff that I predict is going to be on there doesn't really fit on Pilot. Yeah, we can't really trust a lot of what he says. It's kind of hard to, but I guess if it keeps us in the dark, but it also makes things a little less predictable and gives a sense of surprise, which is good if we were actually getting releases, but we're not. So I rag on this year a lot, and I know for many people it's probably a broken record, and I was a little less. I handled it a lot worse earlier on, and I was a lot more negative about it. I'm not going to say I'm not upset about it, because I do. It does still irk me a little bit the way this year panned out for releases and IDs, and it was just boring. The problem with me is Stan is pretty much, no, not pretty much, is the only music artist I like or listen to. There's nothing else that even comes close, and so it's the only thing I have to look forward to, the only music stuff I have to look forward to in a year, and there was just nothing hardly this year, which admittedly, as people have said before, is better than a lot of artists. Some people will not release anything for years and years on end, but I feel that the releases we got this year weren't really worth it. We could have gotten better stuff. Road to Nothing would be nice, and I don't know if we'll see that. We'll see that this year, I think, as a single, but probably won't be for quite a while. Overall, though, I think I'm going to have to put 2021 in F tier. It really didn't do anything for me. The Don't Call Me remix was pretty good. I like that. I'm glad we're not getting non-vocal tracks anymore, because 2018 had a lot of those, and they are like, not even a lot of those. 2018 had some of those, and they really didn't hold up all that well. Launch was pretty boring. Flash was good, but Launch wasn't very good. Or wasn't amazing by any means. I think it had some good stuff about it, but, you know, it wasn't really the best. Alright, so this is my finished little chart thing. Now that we've reached the end of it, let's see, I do have something I probably want to do. Hang on. I'm going to turn off the display for a second. I'm going to grab something. There might be a couple things I want to show since we've reached the end of this. Maybe it's a little vain, but I'm going to, yeah, since we've ended this discussion on unreleased tracks, there's a couple of things I've made recently that I'm just going to show, since we're already at the end of this. Oh, there have been good audio versions that have come out, or parts of Throne that have come out that have been in decent ones. Oh, yeah. But there's no full good audio quality version of Throne. And yeah, the release schedule is suffering pretty hard, but I think that would happen even if we didn't get vocals, unfortunately. Just while the album is being a thing. H. Nice. Yeah, wait, can people still see this? Okay, so I'm gonna go through a couple of things I've made lately. This is the thing that is probably gonna be my meme song of this year. It's 1 a.m. for you? Wow. I like the snare on this one a lot. The percussion here is the last half of me saying H, so it's just the ch sound. I thought that was pretty clever. The bass sounds terrible, because I've not worked on this in like a week and a half. But see, I have some other. This is the one I'm really, really proud of. This is the one I cannot wait to actually properly release. And I'm going to try to, like, put this on a real, like, I'm going to try to get this on Spotify and, like, actually properly release this one. This one is my best. For sure. Out of all the things I have, this is the one that stands out. I'm not going to show all of it because I want to keep a lot of this a secret still, but, well, not a secret, but you know. I like the chords. This one's almost ready. I'll probably release it in a couple of weeks. Second drop.mp5. Third drop.mp6. That's all you get. Not that a lot of you probably care, but, you know, I want to show some of this stuff because I like it. This stuff, I haven't worked on facsimile in a while. It has vocals of a sort, but not really anything good. And I want to maybe redo this take again at some point, because it's kind of cool. This is a sample flip of a printer that just so happened to turn into something I kind of liked.
I'm just a facsimile of all the things I'm not.
I've not actually heard Savant. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Then it's got a cool second drop here. Also got... I don't really have all that much I'm working on. I hardly ever open up Ableton and start making something. This one, which I've already shown most of, I haven't worked on this in too long. It's been like 4 months. That's not the right one. This is the right one. I like this intro a lot. This is one of my favorite intros I've made. This thing is missing sub-bass in a lot of parts. I hardly have worked on this, and I want to, but I'm gonna work on other things first. I have a fascination with putting bongos in my percussion. No reason. Just fun. There's only a couple more things. Let's see. We've got... This was weird. I'm not going to do anything with this, but I started trying to remake Farmcore, which is the first thing I put on my channel. They're dying, yes. This one is garbage. This is terrible. I spent like a day on this and then I thought it was shit, so I just stopped. It was bad. It was very bad. Also got... This one was the first thing I tried, and it was terrible as well. It's empty for no reason. Ugh. Ugh, that sounds like shit. Oh my god. That's bad. That's really bad. This one is the one I'm very looking forward to. Where's the... This one also has vocals of a sort, very small. And I need to redo this take, but...
Am I supposed to say that I should... You always say that I should keep
This take is
my
very
cool,
bad,
but
and I need to
how am I
re-record it,
supposed to
but...
stay calm when I'm furious?
Binaural second drop, which is weird, but then my favorite part, which is the third drop.
You always say that I should keep my cool, but how am I supposed to stay calm when I'm furious?
I need to work on the snare here, because I think it's a little bad. It needs more reverb, and it needs to punch a little more, I think. Yeah, that's the one. Those are the ones that I think will probably be a thing in the next 2 months. Not 2 months, it'll probably be in the next 6. Who am I kidding? I think there was a handful of other things that might be a thing. I've got some weird chords I made for no good reason. And those are kind of bad. But yeah, that's about it, honestly. With that, I think I'm probably gonna end the stream here. We've been going for a very long time. A lot longer than I expected to. Sitting at about 2 hours, 10 minutes. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Probably won't do anything like this again anytime soon, but I don't know. I've been considering doing like a small music production stream, but I don't know yet. That's just an idea. But anyway, I will see you guys later.